Hello, lovely people, and a very, very happy Thursday to you, my friends. Hello and welcome. I am Dissimless, and I am so sorry for that. It's not my fault. I tried to be better. I tried. It just doesn't work. I'm still me. Lovely to have you here. Welcome aboard. Tonight we are going to be doing a little bit of a doodle stream. We are back to our Tuesday and Thursdays of silliness, just a few hours later than we were doing before, because that's when I get back from work. Unfortunately, it's just how it works. So, tonight we're going to be doing a bit of doodling. We're going to be doing some prep for Art Fight. And by that I mean I'm just going to be getting a bit of practice in, doing some fun little doodles. And I might, if I'm feeling ambitious, because I'm off work tomorrow, so depending on how tired and awake I'm feeling, I might even go on and do some of the sketch we were doing for Taybridge, the city of industry of my D&D world and the center hub for my players. So, without further ado, let's hop on it. Yeah, there we go. This one. Sod it. Haven't died yet. There's still time. Plenty of it. Right. Okay. So it's just me today. Normally we have extra people chatting shit with me. But I think combination of it being a bit later and whatnot means that we tonight are just me. We might be joined by others later. I've told them to give me a poke if they are. Also, because today is basically my Friday, I am a little bit tired. So I reserve the right to at some point in the stream say, tired. We play game now. Just so you guys are aware in advance that I might be doing that. All right. So I actually had a fun little idea for a doodle when I was doing a roleplay event in Star Wars: The Old Republic with Polar Fox and a few other friends, where they were heist style trying to break into this vault to steal some shit. Classic Ocean's 11 kind of thing. And my character decided, when she was told to throw something heavy at the safe to basically detonate the I think it was nitroglycerin that the engineer had put in. Well, she decided to do that with a missile. That was Barena's smart move of the day. Speaking of, I'm not sure what her armor looks like from the back. Let's see if we've got a reference. So there was this fun little moment where basically Masha, the engineer character, Polar's character, was basically stood behind her like, as Barena fucking launched a missile at it, and that just tickled me. So I figured I would have a go at doodling the mental image that's been making me cackle. Let's have a look. Do I have references of Barena's back? No. You're not going to make me log into Star Wars. I refuse. Okay, actually, this is close enough. This is an art that Kreia drew of Barena and Eitri. So yeah, that gives me the side view well enough. So, yeah, that was kind of how I'd remembered it, to be fair. So it's kind of got this plate, comes around here. The back is actually somewhat exposed. And then you've got side plating. Kind of No, it probably wouldn't even stick out that much. It would probably be more like... No, it'd probably follow the shape of the body. Makes sense. Because Girly's still got curves. Ask her. Hey, Polar Fox! 115 streaks even when you're away on your hollybobs. That, I would say, is pretty good. Actually. Pretty damn good. How you doing, Treacle? Right. Do I have permission to make Masha comically small for this? Or kneeling down? Maybe I'll make her kneeling. I'm glad you gave me this suggestion, Polar Fox, because I was a little bit dry on motivation. Not motivation, inspiration. I had the motivation, but I didn't know what to do. And now I do. Thanks to you. Alright, she's got her various pouches and shit on her belt. This is obviously the sketch layer, we're just dicking around. Now, part of why I'm doodling this is because it is essentially a meme. And memes are fast and easier to draw. And I don't have to put too much thought into it. Jaxie! How are you doing, my love? We're doodling. Just getting some practice in. How is the temperature your end? Are you feeling like joining us? I understand if the answer is fuck off, it's too goddamn hot. But if it isn't, you're welcome to join. You know exactly what I'm sketching, Polar Fox. I'm sketching what you told me to draw. More curve, more good. Instead of using sunscreen, used after sun's day. Oh, no. Oh, Jaxie, no. I am. Feel free to tell the Velmore people that I'm doodling Velmore people. Go get me some, Go farm me some viewers, Polar Fox. You're so jealous. Why are you jealous? Eisen, my son. How are you doing, darling? How is my goodest of good boys today? Don't know when I start becoming daddy, but fuck it. I'll embrace it. I think I did jokingly say once, do whatever you want. I'm not your dad, but you can call me daddy. So I guess if you're going to take me up on that, I can't really stop you. I did tell you it was okay. So that's on me. And you know, say about consent and all that. If I wanted tea once, then actually no, it's the opposite of what they say. I can withdraw my consent at any time. I just don't want to. That would make me a bad friend. In this instance, I think. Use 50 on your first one and don't so bad that you're crying. Oh, I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was that bad. Oh, girly pop. Have you considered not doing that? Is that a nice idea? Considered not? Yeah, Polar, go gather the Velmore goons. Tell them I'm drawing Verena's bum. It's technically true. Doesn't matter that she's in armor. You're feeling weird today, darling. I'm feeling weird all the time. So you don't have to feel bad about that. Weird is kind of what we do around here. I don't think we've had a normal stream in quite some time. Practically normal. Yeah, around here, around these parts, son, you basically normal. Alright. She's got these big, oversized, like pauldrons. Burnt to fuck, of course. Oh, you just accidentally tanned. Nice. All ready for your summer glow, yeah? No, that wouldn't be right. That bit needs muck deleting. Time for bed now. Tempted to go to work super early tomorrow to escape the heat. Oh, bless you. Yeah, don't blame you, mate. Don't blame you. Get all the stuff over and done with before it can get to this infernal heat. Stay safe. Don't go outside if you can help it. I know that's generally good advice for geeks like us anyway. But especially when the weather is like this, my friend. Stay safe. Don't make daddy disappointed in you if you got yourself sunburned. So I guess that's me now. 40 degrees in Germany tomorrow. Blech. Your poor man and son both have your mum-in-law's skin, the Irish type. Only white or red, nothing in between. Hi, me too. Same. So that's kind of going forward. She's going to kind of be holding that one out then, I guess. Something like that. So she was using a built-in rocket launcher, but built into her armor. So this is technically law inaccurate, but the idea of her like holding a noob tube is just too funny to not do it that way. Nighty night, my son. I'll be in to tuck you in after stream. I'll read you a bedtime story, a little kiss on the forehead, all that good stuff, my son. Nice, I've got a son. Before you complain, you started this. Just kind of like, eh. And then elementary school's closed tomorrow because it'll be code red over here. Oh, Jack's love, I'm sorry. What is your plan then? Are you gonna just stay inside and hide? That's what I would do. Your son and you sheltered in the fancy American malls you got close by it has aircon. I get you. I was sheltering at my job. It is far too hot. Alright, I'm going to have to do a muck perspective with this. So it's obviously going to be a bit of rocket launcher here. Well, she's going to be holding it more like that, I suppose. But yeah. Somewhere like that. We'll use some point of perspective bullshit for figuring out how that works in relation to the rest of the image. Just got that big Mando looking helmet. So rocket launcher goes like that. It's only our sketch layer, so it doesn't matter that it's messy as all hell. Looks like she's holding a ball. Move that down to there. That looks better. Just redo the gauntlet. Ugh. How hot is it right now where you're at, Jaxie? I'm currently alive, but only because of my fan. If not for my fan that I bought the other day, I would have not been able to stream in this weather, in this heat. So our house is very good at generally keeping the heat out, but it's also good at keeping the heat in. And yeah, in this heat, my computer is obviously throwing out heat. Getting, if anything, hotter than usual as it's trying to cool itself. Yeah, that works. Cool. That looks more like she's holding a rocket launcher. And then we get a new layer for perspective. Do in a nice red. No, because her armor's going to be red. Do it in a, no, Mash is yellow. A nice blue. Nope. That's not what I need. I need the figure. So, real quick way to find the center of the screen if you ever need it. I used to have a template, and then I realized it is literally faster to do this than it is to find my go-around template. There, center point. That is now our point of perspective. Middle of the screen. Now, that's where we're going for the rocket. It's a little bit harder with circles. How exactly would I do this? Oh, if this was like a building, I'd be able to do this piece of piss. I guess it would be that's just a ball. You need to show that it's a tube. She's got to be pointing it slightly off at the very least. Oh. Oh, what's happening? A thing. At some point I expected that name to rock up because you warned me about it, and I'm still tickled even though I knew it was coming. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the I Can't Believe It's Not a Cult. Listen, unlike most major religions, at least I admit I'm a cult. So there's that going for me. That is something I can say that most major religions cannot. At least I'm honest about it. I'm honest that I'm a cult. How are you, my friend? Thank you for the follow. Thanks for stopping by. So we're drawing a silly meme today, just to get a bit of practice in for art fight. I think I need to make that bigger. More like that. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like that. Sure, why not? And the rest will be behind her head, so no, it needs to go... Oh, perspective's fucking weird. Oh, I did learn this in art class, but that was so many years ago. 15 years in a failed political campaign. It's a little joke I likes to tell. Sure. Yeah, close enough. Why not? It's only the sketch layer. Let's erase enough of it that we can kind of see what's going on. Otherwise, this is going to be a useless sketch layer and more of a scribble layer. That gives a rough idea of what's going on. Cool. It now looks more like she's holding something tube-shaped rather than a big ball. It's also covering her hand. Tactical. The less hands we have to draw, the better. Isn't that right? So we're going to do a separate sketch layer for Masha, because she's going to be over the top of Barena. Mesh sketch. There we go. Cool. I want to be able to work on her and delete her as appropriate. Now, I think it's going to be funny if I have her kind of like crouched. I just think that's way funnier. Just to make her even smaller than Brainer. So I think by default she's... Polar Fox, how tall is Mash? Does she have arseless chaps? Technically, she's got an undersuit. It's the girly on the left. So power armor and an undersuit. The armor suit is kind of tight though. So yes, it does look like I'm drawing someone in arseless chaps. I promise I'm not. Right. So little Mash. How tall is she? I'm sure it's... I've got it pinned here. Every time I ask her this question, she points me at a pinned post. Here it is. I found it myself. I didn't even have to harass her. Okay. Is Masha not on there? Fuck. Did I ask her at some point? Yes, I did. No, that's Misha. Fuck's sake. Polar Fox, help! How dare you be on holiday and not on hand to ask me questions about your AC? OC, rather, not AC. Great. The one time that we talked about Masha's height, it got weird and she didn't give me an answer. How tall, Mash? She's probably gone off for dinner. That's fine. We'll figure it out. I'm a strong, independent woman, and this is also a meme. So I'm going to assume she's like head high on Brainer. Head high, like, yeah, I'm going to say like shoulder blade. Oh, 155 centimeters, she says. Brainer is 180. Like here. So 155 is like 35 centimeters shorter. No, 25 centimeters shorter. I was right the first time. That's like a head. So she would be like here. Why is that not marking anything? Interesting. Ah, because I'd somehow set it to transparent. That would do it. Right, cool. All right. So that would make her like this high-ish. But we want her obviously crouched over, holding her ears, because Brain is making a big explosion, which is the whole idea of this meme. So I'm going to put her like down here, bent over, doubled down. Hey, sorry, you're still at dinner. I figured you were. No worries. No worries. I got your message. Thank you. Enjoy dinner. Don't worry about me. You've done your bit. So she's going to just be like stooping over like, ah. Verena's being a menace again. Yeah, she's probably going to be going for that kind of an angle with her. Dad sent your mum a picture from you. To be fair, he asked me what I wanted to do. He'd already eaten today, and I wanted to be quick. So I went for the quick option, so that I could get back in time for... Ooh, let's have her Leku being like wavy. Doing a wavy. Okay, Barena, what are you doing? Like instead of hair blowing. Yeah, that's adorable. We're doing that. Getting Sonia sketch layer, so don't have to be perfect. I know they don't, but we are doing a meme. This is a meme. Well, that doesn't look good. Yeah, it is more attached to the head, but... Yeah, you know what? It's actually going to be easier for me to just hide them behind a... Okay. Yeah. Sort of a... kind of expression. Okay, she's handsome Squidward now. Deal with it. This is only the sketch layer. Doesn't matter. I can refine it later. Alright. Just get that kind of coming out at an angle like that. Let's get it. Yeah, sorry, Masha, you're now handsome Squidward. Do not resist. This is your new role in life. Like, the point isn't for this to be perfect. The point of this is to be a good meme. Boob. Everyone loves a boob. Okay, I've accidentally just drawn her looking quite small. But you know what? It's funny. Funny, innit? And the great thing about Masha's character design is that she wears a combat skirt. Which means I don't have to draw legs. Combat skirt. Vague leg outline. Yeah, it kind of works. Vaguely. And then big explosion behind. Cool. Yeah, all right. That's our sketch layers done. I'm deliberately trying to be fast. Ah. Cool. All right, we're going to do Masha's line art first. Which means turning the Masha sketch down enough that I can not get it confused for what I'm doing now. She does look a little bit like Handsome Squidward, unfortunately. I feel like her face is a bit more pointy. I've actually got art of Mash. All right. Yeah, she's far cuter than whatever the hell I'm doing to her. But oh, she needs her headband as well. That's not helping. That's why her head looked so empty and weird and Squidwardy. Alright, sorry Mash, it's a meme. You're getting a simplified headpiece. And I'm giving it cat ears. You can't stop me. You are literally incapable of stopping me. Mostly because you don't exist. You're an original character. Unfortunately. I wish you did exist. Masha got the big titty. Yeah, she does. At least in the sketch layer. If she's very good, she'll get to keep them. That depends on her. Depends how good she is. Hey, Bud Bro. How you doing, my friend? How are we doing? What's going on? We're doodling today, my friend. Cheeky bit of doodle. Cheeky bit of doodle. Alright, let's try and make her face look a little bit less like Handsome Squidward. Oh, that's true. She's not been eating well. Oh. Alright, let's give her a more feminine shaped. She's got that cute little round chin. That makes it look like she has messed up. No, it doesn't actually. That's all right, I think. Oh, you've been playing a lot, Claire. Yeah, how are you getting on, my friend? Are you enjoying it? I assume based on the fact that you've been playing a lot, you probably are. Done with the main story. Nice. Keep exploring. Do Renoir's drafts before you do Verso's drafts. Verso's drafts was the DLC And you'll want to play that after you've had your heart ripped out elsewhere. I've got a ref. I've got a ref of her at even about the right angle, sort of. Ish. Good enough. Yeah. See, I'm sorted. Putting my 14 different monitors to good use. Thing is, this would also be not the most attractive of angles. I think her head would be more kind of like this, actually. Yeah, it would. Damn it, this is supposed to be a quick meme. But apparently I'm incapable of that. Can't do anything quick because I'm a fucking perfectionist. Protecting her little ears that are about to be exposed to big booms. Just went into Verso's draft. Thought the acid took hold of you. Turns out it was the map. Yeah. Verso's draft's fun. Have you done Renoir's drafts? I mean, strictly speaking, it doesn't matter what order you do them in. But you should know that Verso's drafts was the free DLC that they added. So that's the last bit of content they released. But of course you can play it in any order you like. What do you think of the main story? With as few spoilers as possible. Did you have fun? So I know there's a few people who sometimes come into chat who still haven't played it yet. I am calling you out at this point, guys. You've got to play this game. It's absolutely incredible. Thought you did it, but I make it sound like there's more in the other draft. There is a fight that was the hardest fight in the game until Verso's drafts. Story was good. Music, yeah, the music. See, I say the music carried it, but that's mean because that implies that it needed carrying. The story was so damn good that it didn't need carrying. But yes, the music was absolutely phenomenal. Fuck, I'm just going to have a Leku sort of doing a little sweep like that. It's like, yeah. Verena, what you doing? Yeah, that's a good facial expression. She just looks kind of done. Which tracks. We're all just kind of done in this event. Just like, for fuck's sake. Verena. What, why? That's probably about right. Alright, I've been told her titties are too big. Sorry, Mash, you're getting a nerf. The lady that owns you says you're not allowed tits. Banned. No, you are allowed a little titty as a treat. That's still a generous amount of titty. We are still only at sketchy bullshit layer anyway, friends, so... Which I said I was done with like 10 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago. I am for real done now. No more. If you have more complaints about Masha, I'm sorry. she's staying like that. One thing that got you most in the heartstrings was SKA. Yeah. I'm with you on that. He was one of those characters that I was initially like, okay, he's the comic relief. I love him. But then the whole wee woo thing, I'm like, that's really far deeper than I expected from you, SKA, to start with. Far deeper. Secondly, oh my god, my heart. Yes, I will give you a hug. Yeah, alright. That'll do you, Mesh. Yeah, you are skinny now. Cool. But to be fair, her outfit is still from when she was a bit bigger, so it will actually just be baggy around that. Baggy outfit for Mash. Verena went away, so she lost her mum friend who was feeding her extensive amounts. And show that with like having the skirt poof out a bit more, like really being like held in by the belt. Do the same here. Just make it clear that there is excess fabric. Because girly pop ain't been eaten properly. All right. Cool. That's our basic sketch. We're doing the Masher lineup. Yeah, the wee woo, like, oh. So, I have a bit of a problem with my emotional regulation. Something I feel comfortable enough to admit. I can cry, but not if anyone is watching or if I'm with people. And it's not like it's something psychological about it. It's not like I choose not to. I just can't. Like, it doesn't matter. I've got to be incredibly upset. That fucking game, managed to put a lump in my throat and tears in my eyes 4 times. That is impressive, considering I psychologically knew I was on stream and being watched. So, yeah, well done, Claire Obscure. Well earned. They did a phenomenal job with that. Alright. Why did I pick the fucking headband of all things to start with? Nah, sod it. Cute little button nose that she's got going on. So yeah, while this isn't strictly art fight per se, because art fight's not started yet, and they do have a rule that you're not allowed to start drawing before the event. This is art fight prep in the fact that I've not drawn anything for a minute. You're trying to hunt down every journal, and you're missing one called Simon. I do. You remember how I was telling you that there was something in Renoir's drafts? You need to go there, my friend. Go to the very end. You will find there's like this weird kind of like rock. I think it's like a mountain near that last checkpoint. Go up there. There's like a little path that winds up this mountain. You'll find it. I implore you, stick with it. It's a tough fight. It took me a long time and a lot of progression, but it was one of the most rewarding fights to when I actually mastered it. And also, the story is absolutely phenomenal. It kind of tells it in such a way that you have to kind of put some pieces of the puzzle together. It doesn't explicitly tell you. But how I extrapolate it is really sad. And I will gladly talk to you about it once you've done it. It sounds like you've done everything else. You've done Claire and all that, yeah? Yeah, have fun. If you've got like some kind of recording software, I would love to see your first attempt. I know her ears are cones, that's why her hands are going out like that. Actually, with where her... No, I shouldn't be able to see this much, but I should barely be able to see her thumbs. And the rest would be hidden because of angles. No, I knew it was cones. But yeah, we're not actually even seeing them. On this one, at least. Yeah, Chem wouldn't be so prominent at this angle. It would be more like yeah, it would be more like that. Because she's kind of looking down. I was drawing it as if she was kind of facing outright, which she isn't, of course. Her ear would actually be like here. Yeah, so I need to move the hand to like here. Yeah, hand would then be here instead because ear is about in line with the eye, so it will be here. Alright. Moving the hand. This is why we have a sketch layer. God, I hate fingers. Why did I agree to draw a woman who has hands. Alright. That's why it looks weird. The thumbs would be at the back, not the front. Because she's holding it like that. Alright, fuck it, close enough. This is a meme, it doesn't have to be perfect. He lied to himself, knowing full well he was incapable of such restraint, and we wouldn't see the rest. We would see that last knuckle, but not the finger itself. Thumb you're not going to see. Way too small. Hands are supposed to be about the same size as the forearm. I've just realised that I'm drawing in a much thicker pen than I normally do. But you know what? I'm actually kind of liking it. Isn't my usual style. But it makes my mistakes way less prominent. It has like a kind of cartoony sort of vibe to it that I'm kind of digging, actually. But digging it a lot more if she didn't have fingers. How fucking dare you, Masha? Maybe this was the brush I was using. Oh, who knows? Certainly not I. Yeah, fuck it. That's good enough for what is a meme hand. Meme hand, meme hand. So how was everyone's Thursday anyway, my lovely friends? I hope you've all had a good one. Not been working too hard. I hope you've been staying safe in this awful heat. Cool. Good enough. Fuck it, you know what? That actually kind of makes sense to be a little... Cool, good enough. Mimi sketch, Mimi sketch. Yeah, it works. Carefully delete that bit. Rehide the mesher. Yeah, it looks alright. She looks a little bit like... Yeah, her hands are too small, but fuck it. Like... Okay, I can make them bigger. I'll do that. I'll do that. That's a lazy fix. It immediately looks better. Yeah. Okay, so you mash around your ability to have fingers. You just want to pilot a big mech? Is that too much to ask? No, I think that's a reasonable request. What brought this on? Tau. Was it Tau? Someone just blow a Titan on the wall now again. Ooh. Nice. Titans are fun. Please never buy me one or allow me to have one. It will never get finished. Also, we have no space. I would definitely want to paint a whole mural on it. 100%. Okay, my friends, I'm just going to nip out for just a couple of minutes. I had a bit of a dodgy stomach today. I just need to dip to the bathroom. I won't be long, couple of minutes. I'll play a ad while I'm away. Actually, no, I won't. But I will be I will be quick, and then I will return. So get yourself some drink, go to the bathroom, take medication, anything you've been forgetting that you shouldn't be forgetting, go and do that. And we'll be back and we'll carry on in just a few minutes. Hello, my friends. Sorry about that. I am back. Thank you for sticking around. Hello, and welcome to those of you just joining us. Hey, bud bro. Sorry about that, my boy. Yeah, I was not feeling very good there. Sudden stomach issues. Blah. We're feeling better now. I've been a bit dodgy all day. Yo, Stormcast. Hello, my beautiful man. How are we doing? I will live Polar Fox, you know me. I am a big, strong man who is good at big, strong things. So we're doing a little bit of a doodle sesh today. Oh, no kidding. It is feckin' hot. It is entirely too feckin' hot. Right. I'm going to retroactively... Actually, nah, Oh, fuck it. Her arms are fine. This is a meme. Let me bring him in slightly. Your bungalow thermometer hit 36. 36! Ugh. I think that was about what it was in Prague today as well. Which was absolutely disgusting. Thankfully, where I work is very nicely air conditioned. You're guessing Simon has a second phase. Did you just beat phase 1? You will see. The UK 36 is the rest of the world 48. That's true. The fucking humidity. 36 in England. I genuinely feel bad for you guys. And I feel genuinely glad that I moved abroad. Because, yeah, that sounds absolutely disgusting with that humidity. No breeze, just have... Ugh. No. Absolutely not. Alright. Boob. We like boob. There you go. Not that we're going to be drawing all boob because you're wearing clothes. General shape of boob. Did not beat him, but you got first try recorded. Okay, how far did you get? And with your recordings, I wish for you to have your microphone on as well. I wish to hear your reactions to this beautiful man. My turn to enjoy other people playing this game. Ah, right. Actually, doesn't she wear like a flak chest? Flak jacket. Would you see any boob at all? You might not. I might have spent all my time... Ah, she wears a fucking flak jacket. Ah! Oh. Hi, Mona and Dissy. Becomes like 20%. That's fine. Cool. Right. So yeah, actually, that yeah, well, the general shape would still be there. Fuck it, it's light armor. It's light armor and also a meme. I don't care. Masha, you're getting boobs. Congratulations. Do not resist. context, Stormcast. My boy Budbro here is playing Expedition 33 and has just got to Simon for the first time. Okay, her head doesn't make sense at this angle unless I have some neck. So she's like leaning forward. I thought you played Expedition 33. Sleep well, bud bro. Let me know how you get on with that fight. Expedition's Rome? No, Expedition 33. You made a joke about Lune's feet one time. I've got a weird memory for random shit like that. Although I suppose you could have just known that from the memes. That was basically all of the memes regarding its release. That and haha French. Which, you know, isn't their fault. They didn't ask to be French. Okay, this kind of makes it look like she's sort of, you know, it wouldn't go like that. It would go around here because she's leaning forward. I do not need to think this through so much. This is a meme to get some practice. But fuck it. Am I having dreams about you again? Possibly. Well, sure that was you. Okay. Maybe. I do have dreams about you quite often. And in my defense, can you really blame me? Like, can you blame me for dreaming about this? Look at you. Same brain cell, Polar Fox. He's a frog, actually. I mean, just gonna haunt you forever. Haunt your wettest of dreams. You love it. Yeah, I think I was particularly sleep deprived on that stream, wasn't I? That was a weird one. Hey, Mr. Whack, how's it going, my friend? We're doodling a little meme because I am going to be taking part in Art Fight this year. So we're just doing a quick meme just to get myself a little bit of practice in. Because I've been bad at practicing art recently. So I'm drawing a little doodle of something that happened in a roleplay event in the Star Wars, but obviously blown up into exaggerations for memeage. So this character that I'm drawing now is a combat engineer who was assigned to crack a safe. She's not being blown up. But my character, the mercenary, was basically told, throw something heavy at the safe. She's put nitroglycerin in the hinges. Throw something heavy to set it off. And she's like, well, I'm not throwing my lovely hammer. What if it breaks? So she took the explosive out of a rocket and just shot a rocket at it. And Masha just hid behind her while it was blowing up. So we're doodling this. Except we're upgrading it. We're giving her a shoulder-mounted RPG to make it more funny. You're bored of the shift now? I thought you were moving. Oh, no, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Have you considered leaving England and coming to live with me? But yeah, just the mental image of Masha just hiding behind Berena. While, well, actually, you wouldn't see that baggy bit because of how her belt and armor works. Okay, I can abort that middle idea. An original idea. We're staying at the flat for the next week. And then tomorrow, drinks of champagne and does celebrate. Yeah, boy. Fantastic. You excited for the move? Oh, you've been wanting it for a while now, eh? Yeah. Awesome, man. It's gonna be good. Gonna be pretty good, I reckon. Have I drawn her proportions weird? Probably. No, I think I can save it if I make the top of the belt here. This is just a meme to get some practice. Ah. Because I need a little bit of practice before I go into art fight. Otherwise, I'm going to be like, don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to take some artistic liberties with her pouches. I know she's got lots. Stay at the flat for the week. It'll take for the Wi-Fi to go away with the end of contract to make sense. Have fun, Badger Whack. Snugs. Say hello to everyone at work for me. Thank you for stopping by. Always nice to see you, Treacle Bear. I should have done this as a separate layer. That would have been smart, but I'm not that. So make it work regardless. Oxford Street in London got to 56 degrees. Holy shit. That is disgusting. I will stop complaining about the weather. Fucking England's got it worse. Right, let's temporarily get rid of the sketch layer. Yeah, she's looking all right. Missing a little bit of Leku. But we can fix that. Other Leku there. Aw, Mash is cute. I like her. Not this particular picture, just the character in general. Mostly just the concrete, but imagine walking on that shoes. That's what they would. You'd have to run. You would have to run. Right. That's her skirt. Got a tiny bit of indication. Yeah, there she is. She looks adorable. Because she is. Now we're going to draw Verena. She does look slightly child-sized compared to Verena, but you know what, meme. Yeah, she started as a meme character, and now she's something more. All right, Verena, you get your own line art layer. Yeah, you do, girl. Right. You know, Verena was originally just a PvE toon. Had no interest in role-playing her. Dragged in to a roleplay to fill a role, and I just didn't have any interest in her, really. Then she got traumatized as fuck by said roleplayer, and I was like, oh, hey, she's fun now. She's emotionally damaged enough to be interesting. Sorry, Verena. We're looking like Mission Veo and Zalbot. They do! Oh my god, yes. They really do. Yeah, doing her as a separate layer to mash was a good idea. I don't have many of those, but this was one of them. Terrain is going to be much easier to do the line art for because she's turned away and in full armor. The height difference is about 25 centimeters. It's about a head. But Masha is kind of hunched over. I mean, to be fair, the good thing about the way I've done it is I could move Masha up. Like, I could do that with her. So like there, maybe. If you want. Depends if you want accuracy or meme. I think that looks good. And it means she doesn't look like a literal child. Let's maybe not draw Masha in a way that she looks like a child. She was a child soldier, but she survived being a child soldier and grew up to become a regular soldier. So it's okay. Although she did crouch down, actually, so... That's the thing, she did crouch down. I think subtle move up. That's probably about right. And she's cowering like behind Verena. More like there. I love that she's all like, Verena, don't you dare get hurt in explosions. Explosion happening. Hides behind Verena. Bless her. Yeah, I think that's a good compromise. Because of the fact that that's a dress, I can get away with that very lazy restructure. Brainer is a shield. Not has, is. There we go. What's the story of these two? The story of these two is kind of fun. It's one of those things where there's like some out of character reasoning for why things have gone the way they have. But it makes for a better story. So they were two characters that Polar and I introduced to each other. I'm Verena, the big tanky girl with the rocket launcher. Masha is Polar Foxes. They are both mercenaries, not bounty hunters. They're okay. In the game, they are bounty hunters, but we play them as more of freelancers. I think it does make sense. It makes sense. So we were playing these two on Tatooine, where they had met and kind of become buddies in a sort of like will they, won't they kind of thing. Masha took a long break from roleplay, but these two took a particularly long break. I thought she wasn't all that into them. And I ended up back in with the group that Brainer used to run with, or some of that group at least. She basically got called back in by her ex for help with a mission. And Brain is one of those people who's a fucking idiot. Even if someone has messed her over, if you have lost her, if you have kind of like lost her trust, then that's it. But if you can be pretty shit to her and she'll still come for you, which is kind of sad. She needs to get better at that. She needs to learn her self-worth. So she went back to help her ex out, ended up getting roped into this big cloak and dagger shit. And yeah, because we hadn't really done much with Masha and Brainer, we'd only actually roleplayed like a couple of days worth. I just kind of was like, well, yeah, they're probably just friends, and Brainer went off to do this mission. And then there was some will there, won't there, was some other characters, big drama. But then Polar was like, actually, I do want to keep playing these two. So it's like, oh, drama. So we talked to the game master about bringing her in. And basically the super secret agent spy master guy who's a dick that Brainer already hates for other reasons. He doesn't like Brainer much either, and basically called Masha in knowing that they were like connected just to be a bit of a fuck you. Yeah, big drama. And now they are basically on this horrible planet doing this event. Yeah, I knew you were coming back, but this was an arc that was too important for Barena to miss. She would have gone back. Now, I need to know what her helmet looks like. Do I have any pictures of her helmet? Because I normally get her drawn without it. Because she's adorable. Did she have it in the arts that Marky drew? But yeah, so this particular story, what was going on in the doodle that we're drawing is they were busting a safe open. It's not in that one. They were busting a safe open. And she was told to throw something heavy at it. She didn't want to risk her hammer because she likes her hammer. So she just fired a missile without the explosive at it. And big boom. Masha hid behind her. And so that's the doodle. There it is. Beautiful art, but I think the helmet is clipped to the back of her belt there. Fuck. Don't make me load the game. I don't want to go in the game. Please. Please let me have a picture of it somewhere. I don't, do I? No. I didn't play as if they hadn't met. I played as if they were just kind of... as if they were just friends and they hadn't, you know, gone further than we had played them with us. That's all. But this makes for more interesting storytelling anyway. Okay, I'm not loading the game up, but... Oh, the tunes have stopped. There we go. Let me look up that helmet. Alright, have you got a picture of it from the back? Yes, you do! Egg shape. I'll be honest, I don't particularly like her helmet, which is why I never get it done in art. Oh, I don't remember. It's been so long ago. I mean, either way, doesn't really change much. Oh, yes, because there was also timeline jumping shenanigans, because I had initially been playing Barena with you as if that arc hadn't happened, because I was like, I think she might just be too depressing to play after that. But no, more trauma, more good. But yeah, in short, that's your TLDR answer, Stormcast. They're a pair of mercenaries doing a will they, won't they kind of thing. They both clearly crush. They're both dumb. They're both useless lesbians. Well, Brain is a useless bisexual. I think they're both useless bisexuals, actually. Yeah, I forgot about the time bullshit. Because at the time I didn't want to play her after that. But then the opportunity to continue that story played, and I'm like, okay, well, that I might be interested in. Oh, I've drawn her head way too big. Yeah, a little bit of retconning as a treat, but nothing too heavy. All considered. Nah, not much changed. The only thing that changed was the big reveal, which of what she used to do, which is way more fun anyway. And you've also changed Masha since then as well. So the way we originally mentioned it, she was more pissed at the Republic than she was at the Empire. And it was just something they talked about once and then was fine. That's not fun. That's not good drama. Yeah, I thought everything would have been, but then we looked at it and realized actually, no, not really. Okay, that actually kind of works. Going to be a nightmare to do anything else on it, so what we're going to do is we're going to do that. Oh, actually, that was... Oh. That was kind of all right. Not perfect, but again, meme. Noob tube. Okay, it's not perfect perspective-wise, but it's pretty good. Close enough. Yeah. Normally, I don't like retconning, but I think it made for a better story. We were kind of both getting bored with how it was first time anyway. There would have been no conflict whatsoever. It would have got... Like, there would have still been some fun stuff to unpack and to explore, but... much better for this. Cool. Helmet lines. I mean, the conflict hasn't come up yet. They haven't had their discussion yet because that's something that hasn't come up. That's better than how I had initially drawn it. That's the new line. I reckon it will. I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. Right, where was my art of brain as shoulder pad? Yeah, it's got this kind of thing going on. Okay. Yeah, that's about the vibe. One day we'll all play a roleplay game together. I would love to. I would absolutely love to. If you ever find yourself in the Czech Republic, my friend, I hope you'll be letting me know regardless so we can go for a drink. But also, I'll run us a one-shot. Get your eyes on Halo or Mass Effect games. Ooh. I was considering running a Halo game. And yes, we had a Mass Effect game. It's been a very long time, though. Scheduling issues. Yeah. It's always scheduling issues. And it was like a side gig. And it's gotten to the point that we've barely got time for the mainline campaigns now. Prague is gorgeous. We're kind of like outside the main city, but I can get there like in an hour and a bit. So it's pretty close. All right, yeah, she's got the kind of different panels making up her armor. Kind of a... Yeah, I was thinking of running the Halo. But unfortunately, the time that I discovered it was like right before I was starting my job. So, yeah, there was not time to get that running. I'm currently still in my first 3 months of the job, and after not working for as long as I have, I'm just kind of perpetually exhausted. I've only just now gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, evening streams are back. In the same boat, slaughtering you. Oh, bless. Oh, yeah, because you were self-employed for a while, right? Are you still doing what you were doing for your, like, trying very hard not to dox you? I guess in the case of that, it's just free advertising, but... You are down to one group now. Okay. Scheduling. There's always scheduling. Did you do what happened with me with streaming when you made it your full-time thing and then realized that actually it's better as a part-time thing? Because I personally am glad that I never took off as a full-time streamer. Beyond, like, you know, doing it while I was waiting for visas. I think if this was my full-time job, I wouldn't enjoy it anywhere near as much as I do. Yeah, if you find yourself in Prague, or if you even want to scheme specifically to come and meet us in Prague, let me know. Either I can run something or you can run something. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm happy either way. Yeah, the flights are pretty cheap, eh? That's kind of why we were able to do the long distance thing for so long, because we could see each other pretty regularly. I mean, you probably remember we were both in together to see you at the shop pretty frequently. That's why the flights were cheap. We were not rich and able to afford lots of foreign holidays. They're just fucking cheap. I am still waiting, hoping for the day that they do flights to Bournemouth, because that would be so good. They were talking about doing it. London's better for visiting my hometown. But for you guys where I used to live, like, God, Bournemouth would be an amazing route. Well, I didn't used to live in Bournemouth, but, you know, Bournemouth would be nearer than London. Okay. Top half is kind of done. But you couldn't on flights, 30 on trains, and yeah, and then I was your house and feed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That said, Polar Fox, you say budget holiday, and then one of our most regular activities was a trip to the Warhammer store. Yeah. And it's all good because I'm not going to buy this new thing. I'm not going to. No. I don't need anything. I'm just going to go and hang out with the guys and maybe learn some new painting techniques and just, oh, what's that that's come out, Pete? Oh, you're right. That would look good in my scheme. Wait, I made a transaction? What the fuck? What? I own this now? Oh, fuck. But, you know how the sign of that you were good at your job? Even now, I am happy with every one of those purchases. You never sold me anything that I didn't need or want deep down and was just unaware of it. Exactly, you peddled plastic happiness. Exactly. I'm always amused when like customers talk to us like as if we don't know the memes. Like, you know, on the internet, like there's people we call it plastic crack. I'm like, oh, do they? Yeah, I know. I was also customer. Oh shit! I think I did some of that on the masher line. Fuck! How much of that did I do on the masher line? Oh, none of it. None of it. Yay. Wait. Yeah. Great. The crack analogy is so good. Like, Battle Honors, Warhammer Alliance. We literally give kids their first hit for free. But it could be worse. It could be real crack. Instead, it's a fun hobby. I know we liked to joke, but I've got no criticisms of it. No, I've got one criticism of it. I've got one very, very serious criticism of it. too many cool things. I want them all. Okay. It's fine that it doesn't match up perfectly. It wouldn't. She's standing at a slight angle. That's what's throwing me off. Right, and I'm going to need to get in the habit of starting these things and finishing them in the same session. Because Art Fight doesn't last for very long. I've already got a few people that I want to hit. It would be a disaster as soon as Jaxie and I hit each other, because we're on different teams. I know the second one of us hits, it's going to be like, alright, fucking revenge streak. Art Fight, for those of you who don't know, is a fun little thing that Jaxie and I are doing this year, and hopefully Polar Fox. I hope you will. Essentially, it's an art trading game. You list your characters on this forum, and people can attack your characters. And they do that by drawing them. And then you can take revenge on one of their characters by drawing one of their characters. But if I get pedantic and spend forever doing everything, then ain't nothing ever gonna get done. Yeah, it does sound really cool. And Jaxie's been doing it like every year for as long as I've known her, pretty much. And every year she's like, you guys should art fight, you guys should art fight. And bless her, she gave me the art tablet that I'm using right now like 2 years ago. And I've been like, cool, now I can do it. And I haven't. So this year, I'm finally doing it. No more excuses. So this is what today is, because it is, although I've already been checking some characters out and already have some ideas on who I want to doodle, I've already exchanged some threats with some people on the forum. It's really wholesome. It's like, I'm going to get you, going to mess you up, going to attack you. No, it doesn't have to be digital. There are even people I've seen on there that do cosplay. Like, it can be whatever you want as long as you can share it. So there are people who, like cosplayers who go on this. I didn't know that. They literally find people that are doing, you know, this thing. They find the characters that they think are cool and go, cool, I'm going to cosplay that character. Snap a picture or a series of pictures and then go, hey, which is insane. It's mostly digital art, but you can do whatever format you like. You thinking of joining? We've still got a week till it starts, and I think you can join even after it started. A month too early for you. You need it in August where you have holidays. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to be doing a little bit on the side, you know? And look, you can literally do line and paper, you know, like line art sketches or whatever on paper. You don't have to go all in. And, like, generally speaking, from what I understand of it, you kind of get back what you put in, you know? Like, if you've only got time to just do, like, line sketches, like, bust up or whatever, that's generally what the people will do back in return. So there's no, like, obligation to be, like, yeah, doing all these huge things. Right, let's get rid of the sketch layer. Okay! I don't hate it. Just a little, yeah, ain't perfect, but... Nah, actually, that makes her look like she's got an ant style body. Just move that in a bit. Yeah, perfect. I am so glad I did her and Mashra's separate layers. Normally I get lazy and don't do that and then hate myself when something goes wrong. But God, it has made changing things so much easier. I think I'm always going to do this now. Look at that! Bam! Cute. They are adorable. Alright, let's do a color line. Color layer. Yeah, I don't hate this. I was seeing if I could cheat and go off another application. I can't. All right. Whoop. Layers are fun. Color pick from your art. Oh, okay. Yeah, it probably is actually, because you spent forever. Oh, shit. Okay, nice. All right, fixed it. Right, yeah, probably is. Look at them. They're so cute. I really like this art of them. Okay, that was actually pretty close. Oh, I forgot her shoulder pads. Well, sorry, girl. You don't have them, I guess. Oh, and that's supposed to be... Okay, fine, but only because you're cute. Also, it's very bad to have a flak jest that leaves your waist only semi-protected. Bad mashing. Keep it? What? Keep the armor like this? You don't want the gap that's supposed to be there? I can keep it if you want to. It's like a sick design. I'm all right. Nah, if you like it, then sure. This is her AU outfit. Oh god, she's so bright. I think that's probably more of the mid-tone. There we go. Yeah. Nice. It's more red than, more orange than red. It's more kind of brown. Like, I like how it looks in this one. I'll trust the process, and it will look good when shaded. Okay. Underlayer. Have a lucky. What was I after? Armor. For her noob tube. Rocket. Okay. Okay. Oh, headband. Ugh. Right. This is supposed to be gold, right? I actually know how to do gold now. Okay, that's all the colors for the characters done. And looking pretty adorable. Now, big explosion. I don't really know how to do big explosions. What's going on with that? All right. I've not really done an explosion before. I think I'm just going to go for a big background. I think that's going to be the easiest thing to do. Big explodey background. Oh, wait. I need to do her camouflage on her Aleku. Just going to airbrush those on. will almost look like shadow. Except for then the shadow will also affect these, so... Yeah, Camouflage Leku. She's a fun character. Okay. Right, we can get rid of the color references. Start faffing around with the colors. Now, when an RPG fires, there's normally a load of shit that comes out the back. I believe that's normally fiery as well. Yes, in fact, a bigger explosion out the back than there is out the front. So, yeah, there's going to be a big fucking explosion coming out the back. That's going to affect the lighting. Alright, okay. I don't really know what I'm doing with this. So we're going to wing it together. Although, exploding back. To be fair, that's the initial thing. Then the rocket hits, then there's the explosion. So that will actually possibly be gone by then. Fuck it. What we're going to do, we're going to go airbrush. Airbrush. It should be... like off white orange. Okay, honestly, that kind of works. Here's an argument for that being above the lineup. Yes, it should. Okay, that's actually really easy. Wow, that was a piece of piss. Okay. I don't necessarily need that, but what that gives me is a reference point of where an additional light source is going to be. Which is here. Now we can... this one we're going to attach to the layer below. We're going to set it as a Where is it? Multiply. This is going to be our shade layer. So, Mash, much as I love your vibe, I'm not doing your patterned dress. I'm very sorry. Okay, that kind of looks like she shat herself a little bit. Or has really dirty, but we can just turn down the opacity. Light coming from here. Wow, airbrushes are really, really easy. For doing the shading effects. I had underlooked these, but I quite like it. It's easy and kind of looks alright as well. Considering, like, I've not done any blending yet. Yeah, this is actually quite a decent technique. What I would do in future is I would color Masha and Brainer in separately as well. Still definitely going to need my blend tool, but this is a decent enough effect, I think, for blending. It would look better if you took some of the line art from her head by the lacquer away. Yeah, I agree. Something about that was bothering me. And I think that is the easiest and most efficient fix. Yeah, good suggestion. Yeah, something about it was bothering me. But I went, fuck it. Got a little butt behind her head. Nice. You're welcome for the butt head mash. Too much. Easy way better. I mean, I was going to do nothing at all, but it was bothering me. Yeah, that looks much better. What, you reckon get rid of it to here as well? So yeah, maybe actually. Yeah, that does it. That looks much better. More twee. You really like long, floppy traffic cones. Yeah, you kind of did. It does look better. Yeah. I'm not changing line art now beyond what's easy. But for next time, I will try that. Because we are already coming up to midnight. What the hell? I want to get this done. I said that I was going to get this entire thing done in one session because that's what I need to practice. That's why I'm trying new techniques that are probably going to be faster. We won't finish the event by tomorrow and we still won't get to plot next week. Roll. We can flutter our eyelashes. See about getting it done. If folk are around tomorrow, then I can. In the morning, at least. Get in there with the blend. Okay. Yeah, blend immediately. Makes that look a little less rough. A little bit less like she's covered in dirt and more like she's blended and shaded. You might go zzz because you're very sleepy. If you vanish, you love me. Aw. Love you too, sweetheart. Sleep well if you vanish. Yeah, this is my new favorite technique. Airbrush and blend. So much work saved. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think that looks kind of all right. That's the that's the low lights done. The shade. Do another for the highlights. This one we're going to do add glow. And there's going to be a lot of glow to add. So anywhere that this light would hit. I guess. Yeah, again, this is very vibrant, so I'll probably turn it down a little bit. Ooh, I actually quite like this look for the explodey glow. You know what? Because it's coming off an explosion, I actually won't even blend it. That looks like it's coming directly from this, and I love it. Okay. I think that actually looks pretty alright for shading. Degree of character to it. A little bit of a blend. Much as it does look cute, the like exaggerated glow, I think it's a little much. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's a good level of highlight, I think. More subtle, but still pretty on the extreme side. Yeah. All right, now for the background. Where I am absolutely going to cheat. You bet your bottom dollar I am. So, I'm going to do a gradient. So, if I can finish this gradient bit off real quick. That's background. So. Okay. Actually, I'm going to have to undo that. Because we want foreground to transparent. And then we're going to want this one. Boom. Okay, that's kind of fun. I like it. It's not perfect. But it's pretty much what we were going for. Meme. Explodey. And I did that in under 3 hours. Yes, the stream has been going for 3 hours, 1 minute, but I had to run to the bathroom for like 10. So we did this in under 3 hours. It's not amazing, but I finished something in a short space of time. And that was kind of the challenge I was setting myself. To make something that I don't hate in a 3-hour window. And we did it. So we're going to save that. Export that. As a punugger. Berry mash boom. Now, does of course come with the high risk of me looking at it tomorrow and going, I fucking hate this. But yeah. All right, my friends, I think that is going to be where we're going to call it today because it's midnight. I plan to go till midnight. If this was a school day, I'd be waking up in 8 hours, so it'll be bedtime. It's not a school night. I'm off tomorrow. I still want to try and keep a degree of sleeping pattern though. And because I'm off tomorrow, we're going to be doing an all-day stream. We're going to be starting at midday Central European time. That's 12 hours from now. So in 12 hours, I am going to be back, and we will be going for 12 hours. So in 12 hours' time, we'll be going until this time tomorrow. Nice, long variety stream. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of different things. So hopefully, I will see you guys for that. So I will bid you a wonderful rest of your evening, my friends. A good night to you, and thanks for watching. Until the next time, my friends, take it easy. Thanks for the fun. Dizzy out.